Yay! This isn't supposed to go away for another week. Hi, I'm Julia. Welcome to my channel. Where we last left our hero, she was not snowed in, but surprise, I am now. And so since I'm snowed in, I thought I'd do a snow day vlog and kind of update you on my reading life and maybe some not reading things, but just what I get up to while I have cabin fever. Alright, so I told you last time that I was reading An Extraordinary Union by Alyssa Cole, so I finished this. It was good, kind of forgettable, but yeah, the romance was cute. So this one was about a freed woman and a Pinkerton who both spies during the Civil War. They fall in love, and there was a happy ever after, but like I think it was kind of a happy for now because they're a mixed race couple in the 1860s, so we'll see in the rest of the series where that goes. I probably will be continuing this series just because I like Alyssa Cole's writing and I need more non-white romance. Next, I told you about this one, King of Scars by Leigh Bardugo. This is the first in the Nikolai trilogy. I was a little disappointed in this one, not gonna lie. A lot of it was about characters from the original Grisha trilogy. I've only read the first one, and I didn't really care about it all that much. Nina's storyline was good. The only reason that I bought this was because I heard that Nina had a female love interest, and that was cute. Things really only picked up around page 200, so about halfway through the book, and the rest of it was just like really slow. And then it got really good, and like there wasn't as much political stuff as I wanted, because I guess like, you know, YA audiences probably aren't super into that, but the way my reading life's been going, I wanted more political drama, but there wasn't as much of that. Next, I finished On a Sunbeam by Tillie Walden. This is the collected edition of a webcomic. Was amazing. I said a few videos ago that Stand Still, Stay Silent is the prettiest webcomic, but this one may be edging it out for me. I think it's slightly below that, but I mean, it's just got amazing art and just like, it's really gay, really cute found family story, and just like a really interesting take on sci-fi that I haven't seen before that made sci-fi really interesting for me. You know, I do like sci-fi, but I feel like a lot of the elements aren't very down to earth like they are with fantasy. There isn't a lot of like domestic stuff, and that's why I love Becky Chambers' books, because there is so much like domestic day-to-day stuff and like less hard sci-fi, so this book was really good for that. Right now I'm reading How Long Till Black Future Month, which is a short story collection by N.K. Jemisin. It's so good. I thought I'd given up on short story collections, but I think that if I read ones that are all by the same author, I'll probably like them a lot more. Usually short stories are more miss than hit for me, just because the way that short stories are going nowadays in like this day and age, they're just like really out there and playing with more form than content, and I'm just like, I don't understand what's happening, and it's not telling like a complete story for me. But this one is different. That made a terrible noise. And then I'm also listening to Akata Witch by Nydia Okorafor on audio. That is a YA novel about a albino Nigerian girl who discovers that she has magical powers, and we're kind of in the introducing her to her powers stage. I am kind of struggling to get into this one, and with the way my commute has been over the last few days with the snow, I've been kind of too stressed to listen to an audiobook, so hopefully I'll be able to listen to it as I like clean up and cook around the house here. So while I'm snowed in, I thought it might be fun to read some snowed in winter reads. So first, I've got Planet of Exile by Ursula K. Le Guin. I forgot how weird the cover of this is, and I just kind of startled myself with it. This is about an Earth colony stranded on a planet during winter, so I want to read that. And then The Willows in Winter. It doesn't have a jacket because I got it for like 25 cents at a library book sale, but this is a kind of wintry continuation of The Wind in the Willows by William Horwood, not by Kenneth Grahame. I also have another book by William Horwood that's about like moles, and you know, the Redwall fan in me is just always down for anthropomorphic animals traipsing through the woods. So hopefully this one will be fun and fluffy, and I'll be able to also read it while I'm snowed in. I think I look a bit like a Russian femme fatale in this coat, and the yellow pants really seal the deal. I'm just setting out some outfits for the next few days because I love fashion, but I can't come up with stuff just like that. So I was looking through Pinterest trying to figure out what to wear, just kind of setting out some outfits for the next few days if I get to work this week. Hi, so I haven't read anything today, but I went for a walk with my roommates. We had a snowball fight. Played Stardew Valley. Worked on my novel. That was really good. I consolidated some scenes that needed to be reworked. I worked on my Egyptology homework for an online class that I'm taking. I baked this morning. So I did a lot of things. Oh, I planned out some outfits for the next few weeks, and I planned some meals, but I didn't read, so I'm going to read a little bit of the N.K. Jemisin book, and then go to bed, because I'm real sleepy. Hello, it's morning of day 2 of being snowed in. Like, it's the weekend, but still I consider it a snow day. I just finished How Long Till Black Future Month by N.K. Jemisin. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads, maybe like 4.75, but yeah, it was really cool to see a lot of her work and the way that she's developed over time and the short stories she wrote that developed into longer novels, and it's saved my soul for short stories, and I have hope for reading short stories again, so thank you, Nora. And the last story was kind of a fantasy set during Hurricane Katrina, so I reminded myself that I need to read more books about that, so I'm gonna expand further out into that with some nonfiction. It's really hard to find nonfiction about Hurricane Katrina by Black authors, because that's what I really want to read, but I will try and get some of that and report back. Good morning. Snowed in, day 3. Now it's for real, because I don't have work today. So I told my roommates last night that I would make pancakes for breakfast, and they're not up yet, but I'm making oatmeal and applesauce pancakes, and I'm also reading at the same time as I'm cooking The Willows in Winter, which is very cute and on brand, and I love it. I'm about halfway done with that. Hopefully I'll get more of it done today, and I'll bake more delicious food. It's snowing again. You know, for living in Washington, this is a real novelty. So it's day 3. It's still snowing. I'm out for a walk in the snow. It's so pretty. It's sticking a little bit. I just read all in one sitting March, book 1 by John Lewis, Aidan Andrews, and Nate Powell. It was amazing. Worked with the medium really, really well. And I was learning stuff about the civil rights movement that I hadn't known before. It's kind of like the early days in the 50s. And I've already put the second book on hold for that, so I'm really excited to read more of that. I'm almost done with The Willows in Winter. It's a 4-book series apparently, so yes, fuck me up, William Horwood. And I will finish that today, hopefully, and then possibly start Nnedi Okorafor, 3rd book in the Binti trilogy, just something quick I can read before the end of the day. So here I am walking through the snow pretending I'm a small woodland creature, as you do, and I'm wondering to myself, in the Wind in the Willows books, does anybody actually like reading about Toad? Comment down below, let me know what you think, because I don't. The books are always devoted to like half the book is his story. It's like, go away, I don't care about you. I want to read more about Mole and Rat being best buds. And also, it's reminding me of The Wildest Wind in the Willows adaptation from like 2011 with Mark Gatiss and Mark Lucas in it. Matt Lucas. Where they're not dressed as animals. There's no CGI. They're just like, they're animals and everyone accepts it. They're just like people wearing normal clothes. I think one of them might wear like fake ears or something, but that's it. And everyone's just like, they look at Matt Lucas, oh yeah, that's a toad. It's great, honestly. So I just had a wonderful encounter that was like something out of a movie. I was walking past this really big hill in my neighborhood, and I was thinking to myself before I even got to it, like, oh boy, that hill's gonna be dangerous to drive. And I saw this little red car at the bottom of it. It was running, and I was like, oh, I hope they're okay. And so I go over, and this young woman about my age, like all in black with these fancy boots on, is like trying to dig out her car with a scraper, like a windshield scraper. I go over to her, I'm like, are you okay? And she was like, no, I'm stuck. I slid down the hill. And so I offered to help her, and she was really funny, and we're friends now, and I have her number. So yeah, I sat in her car with her for a little bit, and then these two people came along and helped us move the car, and hopefully she gets home okay. But yeah, I made a new friend.